Dear students, today we are going to discuss about the impacts of distributed generation. So, distributed generation, you already know what is that distribution generation. So, what are the impacts of that we are going to learn. So, traditional distribution network that have been designed to operate radially, so that the power flow from upper voltage level down to consumer, which is situated along the radial feeders, right. So this has been enabled a relative straightforward protection strategy when applying overcurrent protection. So let us take an example. So it is possible to assume the fault current can have only one direction. However, this is now not always true if there are distributed generator units such as wind turbines or solar, some any other plant. As the share of distributed generation increases, the distribution network are becoming more likely transmission network when generation and load nodes are mixed, and more complex protection system design is unavoidable. So, in order to analyze these effects, we should require a protection of distribution networks. So, power system simulation studies are required. Okay. So, what are the potential problems to protect this type of systems? So, power system simulation and modeling studies have shown that distribution generation causes several challenges to the protection of distribution networks. So, mentioned there are some problems which were mentioned here: false tripping of feeders, nuisance tripping of production unit, building of protection, increased or decreased fault levels, unwanted islanding, prohibition of automatic reclosing, unsynchronized reclosing. So, to avoid that, we are having two methods or devices so that we can protect. One is bulk power generators. So, bulk power generators are synchronous machines that are interconnected to the bulk transmission system. So, typically its range is about 20 MVA in size, and usually its range will be 100 to 1200 MVA size. So, these generators are often located in power plants and may house one or more generating units. So, geographic location of these bulk power plants are selected on the basis of factors such as proximity of fuel supply, load center, availability of suitable cooling sources, and restrictions related to environment concern and public acceptance. So, second device is distribution generators, so which are also called as induction and synchronous machines. So, induction generator, it is simply an induction motor driven from synchronous speed by a prime mover. So, induction generator requires source of excitation which is typically obtained from the power system to which it is connected. So, loss of power source to the circuit which an induction generator is connected. Therefore, there are normally cause of generators to shut down as its source of excitation is lost. Continue operation an induction generator is possible after the source to its connected line is removed. However, only if a source of excitation such as capacitor banks exists on the line to which induction generator remain connected. Okay, thank you.